What's up, guys? My name is Logan Tremellen and I'm a daily vlogger. I'm here to encourage you guys to defy the odds no matter what the odds are. I read this post by Gary Vee this morning and it says, it makes no sense why people think that at 18, 22, and 30 that they have to have their life figured out when figuring everything out is a forever game. And that's so true. I always get told, like, you look so happy, like, you really look like you have things figured out. And when I reply with, no, I have no idea what I'm doing, so many people, they're like, what are you talking about? You look like you're doing what you're meant to do. You look like you're really enjoying what you're doing. I really enjoy what I'm doing. Yeah, I believe that I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing just because right now in my life, this is the thing that I'm passionate about. This is what I'm having the most fun doing, creating videos and traveling and learning photography and trying all these different things. That is what I'm passionate about right now. But that doesn't mean I have stuff figured out, because in 1 year, my passion might change. I might not like making vlogs anymore. I might not like traveling as much as I am now. I might not like taking photos. I might not like anything I'm doing right now. Figuring everything out is a forever game. I'm 20 years old. I don't have everything figured out. I don't think I'm ever gonna have anything figured out. I think everybody in this world is still figuring things out no matter what level of life they're at. Even the most successful people in the world are still just honing in and listening to themselves and adjusting day by day to try to figure themselves out. But I do understand that I might have things figured out more than most people because I feel like I'm very self-aware. I really know what I want. I know what I like. I know what I'm passionate about. I know what excites me. I really pay attention to myself. And for you might not feel the same way. And I want to get into and talk about some things I have done in the past that put me on this path of self-awareness. So the very first thing I did was 3.5 years ago. I was really sick. I was just recovering from all the surgeries, all the issues I went through. And that's when I went to the first Unleash the Power Within event. That is one of Tony Robbins' introductory events. I went there and I didn't know what to expect. And I was excited for it because I understood who he was. I read one of his books already. I loved the idea of it, but I didn't understand the power behind it. So I went to this event and I was very open. I was willing to take in the information. I was willing to play all out because I wanted it to work, because I knew that I was sad and unhealthy and unhappy, and I just needed that hope. So I went there with an open mind and I took everything in. Now, if you don't know what Unleash the Power Within is, it's one of Tony Robbins' events, and it's a 4-day event. The first day, I think you started around noon. There have been days when we weren't done till 2 in the morning. Second day, third day, fourth day, it's just jam-packed of as much, not just information, not just like a seminar type deal, but he actually takes you through some of these processes, and he takes you through these strategies that he uses and he's proven to work to change you mentally and physically and emotionally and spiritually. And they get really intense on the first day. The first day covers things like 3 elements of practical psychology, the 6 human needs, the things that you need mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually to be happy, to live like your best life. And the main thing that day 1 covers is your fears. And long story short, you understand that there's so much weakness in your fears and that they're just things that you create inside your mind. But that night, everybody walks across fire. Everybody. I've done it 5 or 6 times now, but every time I go back, it just gets easier and easier and easier. Day 2 covers things like how to create lasting change in your life, how to find your passion, and mainly closing the gap between where you are and what you want. and just closing that gap to get closer to your dream life. Day 3 covers like the wheel of life, the 3 things that you need for an extraordinary life, values and beliefs, and then the Dickens process. And the Dickens process is all about taking your old beliefs, destroying them, 3 of your most limiting beliefs, destroying them and replacing them with 3 empowering beliefs. And then day 4 is all about health, the philosophy of health. Now, I went to this event just sick and negative in my head, and we were supposed to go a couple months before that, but I had my motocross accident. I went to the hospital, I had all my surgeries, I was in my coma, I went through all that. So we pushed it back to the next event that they had, and the next event was in LA. So my dad's girlfriend, Christina, was nice enough to fly us all out. We went to San Francisco for a day to see Alcatraz because I wanted to see Alcatraz. And then we drove to LA. And in LA, we were in and out. We actually had to leave early on the 4th day. But I went to this event and I was weak. I was just getting back into the gym. I was just starting to read his book. I had no guidance. I didn't know what to do with my life. I was like, after being that low in life and you've never been hit that hard before, you're lost. And we went to this event and we all sat in a row. We all sat together every day. And I never felt as free as I did there. I never felt as energized as I did there. I never felt as happy as I did there. And it was a combination of the environment, the people I was with, the exercises, the knowledge, just everything there it just hit me so much differently than I ever expected it to. Now, you can watch Tony on YouTube, you can read his books, you can do anything you want to try to learn what he does, but nothing will ever come close to being at one of those seminars and doing it with thousands and thousands of other people. But when I was there, I had a major breakthrough. I went there and I didn't know what to do. I was lost. I didn't know where I was going. And I left just with so much mental clarity of just myself. The day I got home from that event, I went to the gym for 6 months straight. I believe I didn't miss a day. I took on an extremely healthy diet. I was so much happier just for no reason. Like I just found fun in everything I was doing. And I believe that first event is what created like the basic structure of who I am today. Who I believe is a happy, positive kid who just likes to help people. I dedicate who I am to that event because every time I go back, I always find little challenges I have in my life and I change them mentally. And then I leave and they change physically in my life. I went there when I was losing motivation. I went there when I was losing sight of what I should be doing. I went there when I was disappointed about my job. I went there basically just every single time I go back, I have one thing I want to fix. And I've left by fixing more, way more than just that one thing. With that being said, there is another one in March. It's just about a month away, and I invite any of you to join me. The tickets online are sold out, but if you want to go, get in contact with me. I have plenty of friends in the ecosystem. I know plenty of people in the Tony Robbins ecosystem. We can still get you a ticket. I can buy it off somebody used. We can transfer the ticket to you. You can find out accommodations, you can figure out flights. If you truly need to go, if you think this is something that you really need or want to do, I will help you get there because it's by far worth it. I'm still figuring out my accommodations there. I have my flights, I have my ticket in, but I do believe it's a life-changing experience and I will do my best to get any of you there if you want to make it there. Tony Robbins has changed my life, and I owe him tremendously. And this video is to help you guys understand the value that he can bring to your life. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.